Hey y'all, I am Daniel Aaron, and I got something for y'all. I'm an explorer in consciousness, and part of what that means is I keep going myself, figuring out how we can create more of a vibrant life, and then sharing it with you. And some of y'all know me from Transformational Breath. You've come to my workshops before and had the classic, mind-blowing, heart-opening, spirit-drawing in experience. Some of you are into yoga. Excuse me, and you've done pranayama of different sorts. Some of you are just curious. All of you have been breathing, that I know. And I'm going to show you right now my morning breath practice, which is a combination of yogic technique and emotional release breathing or breathwork technology that I first learned 25 years ago from Judith Kravitz in Transformational Breath. Some of you all know Wim Hof, my brother, and the things he's doing with that. Stanislav Grof's work. There's so much stuff on breath, and it's evolved. And and of course from yogic, it goes way back as energy manipulation techniques called pranayama that we tend to think of as breathing exercises. So I've combined a bunch of different things to make it super distilled powerful. That's something that you can do in literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the morning. Super, super powerful. And part of what it does is awaken the whole system, draw energy, and lift you up with physical vitality, as well as help open up on an emotional level, a heart level, and give a space for spirit to infuse you. And I combine it with just a little bit of moving. I'm going to do it standing up. You can do it sitting down. Some people like that better. Key thing though is to have your spine in a way that it can kind of do a little bit of this movement and also be free to, and it will happen automatically, free to lift up and lengthen up. I hope you all can see that okay. And so the way I do it is a little bit of standing cat-cow for y'all who know that in yogic terms. It just means inhale, chest forward, spine arches in a little bit. Exhale, rounding this way. And I just do it in a real subtle way. In yoga, we do it like on all fours. And I do it just like this. Key part of this breath is that the focus is on the inhale. It's a big inhale and through the mouth. And then the exhale is just totally relaxed. Much more inhale, just totally out on the exhale. So it looks something like this. Do 5, 10 of those or something like that until the point where you start to feel energy coming in. It might feel tingly in your fingers. You might feel a little tingling here, sometimes a little bit of numbness even, and just a little bit. When you get to that point, then you're set. Next thing to do is exhale in a relaxed way, get totally empty, and don't breathe in. So that part will look like this. Good. So you hold the breath out as long as is comfortable or just a little beyond what's comfortable. For those of you who are more advanced and want to take it further, you can add root lock or bandha or the full lock system. So you contract a little bit in the lower pelvis to help draw energy in and up through the center of you. By the way, I know I'm going fast with this, and I'll give more detail later. I just want to give you something that you can jump right into if you want. Second part of it is after you've held the breath out, when you go to inhale, take a big breath in and draw the energy up to here. Draw the energy up to here. What do I mean by that? You can imagine it as oxygen going up. You can imagine it as energy, prana, spirit, light, God, drawing up through your spine. And you just hold it in there for, I don't know, 15 seconds, something like that, 20 seconds. Again, whatever is comfortable for you. The first part, the not breathing in when you're empty is the most vital, important part. This is sort of a bonus piece. So if your time is short, it's the breath in part that you would just do a short amount of time. All right. And then after you let that out, just a couple of normal, easy breaths to feel what has happened. Because, oh my goodness, y'all, it is truly amazing how much happens in such a short period of time from the breath. Now I do 3 rounds of that. And I'll show you now one whole round just so you get a clearer picture of it. All right, and I'll show you from the side at first here. So it's and I'm exaggerating it a little bit, honestly. This is more than I tend to do, and on the second and third rounds I do even less than that. It's a very subtle thing. So literally it looks like this for me, but and you can do it however works for you. That's it. I did it short. I didn't keep the breath held out or in very long, just because you don't need to see that part. You can do it as long as you want. You could even time it and see how it goes, and then let it build up. It'll do that naturally. Part of what I get out of this, and I'm curious what your experience will be, is every time I do it, I'm more awake. My body is freer. Energy is moving more freely, and maybe most importantly, I'm more in my heart, and I feel more connected to spirit, which I might define as a sense that things are not only okay, they're great, they're awesome, they're beautiful. As are you, and I am grateful to you for tuning in. If you got questions about this, let me know. If you're interested in more, more is coming. Thanks, y'all. Breathe on.